If we assume that there is a capacitor and we place a dielectric near it, what is the force with which it gets attracted? Assume that it is a square of side length L. So
So can you repeat the question once?
force on the dielectric. Force on the dielectric. बताओ relation बताओ. I don't know. Assume कर लो x. Suppose the dielectric is x inside. Dielectric का total length L है ताकि वो perfectly fill कर देगा conductor ये capacitor gap. C क्यों निकालो? C क्यों का expression अगर याद है तो
epsilon naught a by d into L plus k minus 1 into x.
epsilon naught
Area
a by d into L plus k minus 1 into x. This is the expression. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ से अगर चार्ज निकालना है तो क्या होगा? C इंटू ई. ठीक है ना. तो I can find out the charge as CQ into E, and from that I can find out the current as dQ by dt. So what will it come out as? Epsilon naught E into B by D.
K minus 1 into V
dx by
velocity.
dt, which is the velocity of the dielectric. And if you have to find out the force, you will find out the energy, which is half CQ into E square. And then force will be given as minus du by dx. तो e square by 2 का expression multiply हो जाएगा ये. So it will be minus of epsilon naught e square b by 2d k minus 1. It's a constant force. Okay. You've done this as well. Current be constant है if I assume that the velocity is constant. Okay. If the velocity is 0, then what? Then the current is also 0. And if the current is tending to 0, the heat dissipated will also tend to 0. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पर जो एनर्जी और वर्क का इक्वेशन होता है वो क्या होता है? इनिशियल एनर्जी ऑफ द कैपेसिटर प्लस व्हाट? वर्क डन बाय द बैटरी.
Work done by the battery.
Plus the work done by the external
Work done
force
by the external force
is equal to what?
is to find energy.
No heat. Okay. Heat is 0. So what I was talking about is the force F. तो अगर ये dielectric K है और इसका mass M है, तो the force will produce an acceleration. Okay. The force will produce an acceleration. So can you tell me what will be the time of oscillation over here? दोनों चीज independent of x आया, ये एक important चीज है समझने की. I can say that the time to get into the capacitor will be half at square. S equals to half at square है ना. S का value is L, so I can write down L is equals to half into F by M into T square. यहाँ से T आ जाएगा, and so the time period will be what? 40. From the right extreme, it will come to the mean position, have the maximum velocity at that time, and then go to the left extreme, stop momentarily, and then will be pulled back into the gap. Right, so this time is T, this is T, this is T, this is T, so it is 40. It is not a SHM, but it is an oscillation. See if you are clear with this. Time period of oscillation will be 40. Okay. Or a key point, please try to remember this. We talk about dielectric strength. ठीक है ना. Dielectric strength और dielectric constant एक ही चीज है क्या? Dielectric constant is K, okay, that we use, unit dimensionless quantity. What is this dielectric strength? Is it the same as dielectric constant? Dielectric strength is the maximum electric field that the medium or the dielectric can sustain. ठीक है ना? Electric field अगर बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो there will be a point at which the atoms would break apart. By break apart, I mean keep ions would be produced and so on, right? The medium, instead of a non-conducting medium, it will become conducting. Okay, dielectric strength. Air का dielectric strength क्या होता था? 3 into 10 power 6
3 into
volts per meter.
10 power 6 volts.
Beyond that, what happens? The atoms ionize,
Sparks
electrons.
are produced and
Sparks are
ionized.
produced, electrons come out, and the gas gets ionized. Okay, hydrogen, oxygen, gases they get ionized, right? So dielectric strength depends upon is the property of the material. So that will define I can say that the voltage, right? What will be the maximum voltage that you can apply? Breakdown voltage. Breakdown voltage is the maximum potential difference that you can apply in the capacitor across the plates. Okay. So I can say that breakdown voltage depends upon what properties, what things. The relation is breakdown voltage is equals to E max into D. Please remember. A y delta V equals to E into D. Just that the terms can be confusing at times. लिखा वही हूँ मैं, जो standard relation है capacitors का parallel plate delta V is E into D. Just that this is dielectric strength, so this only depends upon the material, whereas the breakdown voltage will depend also on what? On the geometry, shape, size of the capacitor, etc. And क्या distance है between the plates. तो capacitance का value fixed है, तो I can write down D as C is epsilon naught A by D. So that can be used. D को क्या लिख सकते हैं? D can be written as epsilon naught A by C. So breakdown voltage depends upon two things. Depends on material, and it also depends on the geometry of the capacitor. Whereas dielectric strength only depends upon the material. Okay, please remember this term.
If you want to solve more JEE Advanced problem, then subscribe to our channel.